Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. We are live. Today is Friday, which means it is our weekly Q&A group coaching session. So I do want to show you guys how you can join if you are a member, or if you're not a member, I want to show you how you can actually join our program. Let me move some things around here because I have too many windows open. Story of my life. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Make sure everyone knows how to join. So if you go to myvisionagency.com, first of all, if you are not a member, you can register to join. You can either register for our free training and courses, or you can become a member. You can check out all the resources that we have available here. We are white label resellers of Play, which if you sign up, you receive a white label version of Play that you can resell to your clients. You can check out all of the resources that we have available inside of the membership program and all of the reviews there. I do have 65 five-star reviews, so that doesn't say something. But also, you can check out the plans here. If you want to join for free, you can actually sign up for HighLevel using my affiliate link, or you can upgrade to the SaaS plan, and you will receive a free starter plan. Okay. Now, if you sign up for your own HighLevel account, you can actually import all of our resources directly into your HighLevel account. So you won't get access to our SaaS account, but because you have your own, right? If you do not want to sign up for HighLevel, you will receive an account of HighLevel within our white label version so that you can use all of the tools and all the resources that we have available. So if you are a member and you want to join us for our weekly Q&A session, you can go up here to log in. This does look a little bit different now today. So if you are a member of our program, you can actually click here, and that is going to give you access to our dashboard. Okay, so if you are a HighLevel affiliate, which most of the people are because we just switched over to having this option available. But if you are a HighLevel affiliate and you received a free membership into our program, you can click here and then you will get access to the membership area. If you're a certified partner, you can click here to get access to the membership area. And then also this is for the free training. Okay. So if you are a HighLevel affiliate and you want to join our weekly Q&A session, you just want to go to the latest post here, which is this one. And you can click here to go to the module inside your Zoom, or you can click here, or I'm sorry, the module inside the learning tab, or you can click here. So if you click there, you'll go right to the Zoom module, and you just want to click there to join the meeting. Okay. If you are a certified partner, you also can join. Same thing. You just want to go to the latest post. You can click there. That takes you right to the learning tab, Zoom support. And then, of course, you want to join the one that says Friday. Okay. So that's how you want to join the meeting. At the end of this meeting, what we always do is spin the wheel. And if your name is called, you actually will win a free 30-minute private consultation with me. So if you are a member or a certified partner, you definitely need to make sure to join the Zoom so that you do have the opportunity to win. So let me go ahead and let Miss Maria in here. Now there are so many updates that I want to share with you guys, and then of course, like always, I'll take your questions and things. So let me get to a point where I can actually show you some of the things that are new. Let me get my little cheat sheet. Okay, so inside of our white label version of Play, let me get in here so that I can show you. Sorry, I should have had this one pulled up here. But you now have the ability to change or create folders for ads. This is a new release here. Let me get in here and I'll show you. So you can do this in your the advertise section, or you can do this inside of for example, if you go to the advertise, you can create folders there, and all you need to do is select the ad you want to move to the folder, click move to folder. You can also, if you go to the creative section, you can add folders there as well. You can also now switch between different languages. They are adding new languages every single week. The newest one is French. So this does change the language that the dashboard is in. You can also change the language at the ad level if you go actually into the ad and choose the language of the actual ad. Okay, so this one is for the dashboard, and inside the ad, you can change the language there. There are some things here. Let me stop sharing because I want to show you some new options here inside of your white label version. If you are a member, as you know, you all have the ability to white label these tools and resell to your clients. So you will see now that if you go into your workspace, you will see that you now have the ability to change the image that's on the login page. A lot of us wanted to customize that. So you can now add that, and of course, your business logo as well. Again, let me stop sharing so that I can show you here something else. You also have the ability now to create workspaces. So if you are, sorry about that, let me let Janai in here, and I'll share my screen again. If you are wanting to not give access to Play, to your white label version of Play, okay? If you're only wanting to use it so that you can manage your clients' accounts, this is the great, one of the great reasons for using Play. But you can actually manage your clients' accounts and you don't have to give them access. So if that is something that you're wanting to do, if that's your strategy, you actually can create a workspace now, and you can manage those clients' accounts inside the workspace. All right. So you'll see that option now available inside of your back office. I also, let me see here. Breakdown of the past. Okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. I was trying to understand my own notes here. So let me get into this ad. And they have actually added different, let me show you this one here. They've added different metrics that you can use to check your ads. Let me go ahead and let Ray in. You'll see here, like, for example, here's an ad that's running. So if I go to image, or I'm just like jumping into this ad here, and I want to see like how well it's performing, you'll see if I scroll down here, you'll see now I can actually look at the different assets. So I can see this image. I can see that. I can also see how well it's performing, what the cost per click is, how many clicks, how many, what the reach is. What's really cool too is you can also preview the ads on Facebook. So if you want to click here, you can see the shareable link. So if you did want to share that, or if you wanted to actually check the comments on that specific Facebook post and ad, like Cam commented and said, nice. So if I did want to check that and I wanted to manually respond, I could do that there. Okay, so that makes it really simple to be able to monitor all of your ads. Okay, I do want to stop sharing here. Let's let Cynthia in. All right, so those are the updates specifically for the White Label AI Ads Manager. Now, OMG. The updates for HighLevel, let's talk about that, okay? Because one of my absolute favorite updates that was just released is the ability to automatically pay out your affiliates through PayPal, okay? Now, you'll see here, if you go to the manager, you're inside of, this is just a test affiliate inside of my affiliate account here. You can access by going to Marketing and Affiliate Manager. Now, keep in mind, this is the affiliate management software that's available at the sub-account level, meaning every one of your sub-accounts has the ability to create and manage their own affiliate campaign. This has nothing to do with My Vision Agency. This has nothing to do with HighLevel. This is your own affiliate program that you can create for your business. Okay, so that's what I'm discussing here. It's totally separate from HighLevel affiliate program. Okay. So you'll see here is the profile, but now you'll see if you go to payout methods, you can actually manually add that PayPal email address there, okay? Now, if you go to add it, you do need to be aware that you have to have your business account connected to PayPal. And of course, you guys can always, everything that I'm telling you here today, you can go to help.gohighlevel.com. There are detailed tutorials to help you walk through all of these new features, okay? So that's how you can add that there. Now, also inside of the membership area or inside of your client portal, you will also see that all of your affiliates can actually add their own payout method themselves inside of the client portal. Now, make sure you remember the way that the client portal works is it's one place, okay? Now, that one place everyone's logging into, but you need to determine through workflows or manual actions who is going to get access to what inside the client portal. So if you want them to have access to the affiliate management system, and you can see the options here, you need to make sure that you add them inside of the workflow to a campaign inside the affiliate manager. Okay. Same thing for communities and same thing for courses. For them to have access to these things, you have to grant them access to that. If they're an affiliate and you grant them access to the affiliate campaign, they're going to be logging into the same place as all of the people in your community and the courses, but they're only going to have access to the affiliate management system because that's all you invited them to. Okay, I just want to make sure to explain how that works. So when either you add it to their profile or they add it to the profile, you will be able to see inside when you go to payouts, you'll be able to see the ability to pay. Now, I can't show you everything because this is live and this is an actual real account, fake person, but real account. So I don't want to show you all of that. But you will be able to go to payouts and you'll be able to either accept the payout or deny the payout, and then you'll be able to automatically send it to their PayPal email address. Now, also, just some quick things to go over. We do have the ability now to edit to edit the forms and surveys inside of the funnel builder. Okay, so instead of having to, let's say that you've created a form and you want to like change the way, maybe the placeholder set like looks or what it says, instead of having to go back into the form to edit it, you can actually just click there to edit the form now. You also have the ability to add multiple, I'm going to have to go into this workflow. I hate just telling you guys things. I love showing you instead. I don't even know why I tried to do that. So let's talk about this here. Make sure everyone is in. Okay. So inside here, first of all, we have this trigger. Let me get my little cheat sheet up because, like I said, there were so many new. Okay, edit forms and surveys inside the funnel builder. Okay, so now here's the multiple forms. Now you remember we used to have to create a separate workflow or a trigger based on a form submission. Okay. So we would choose the form and then we would choose like the form is, and then we would choose the form. Now you'll see that it turns it into kind of a tag. Okay. Now, instead of having to create a new trigger for every single form, even if we want it in the same workflow, now we can just select multiple different forms. Okay. So no matter what forms I select here, this is going to be the trigger for this workflow here. Okay, so I can just choose multiple forms inside of that trigger. Okay, so that is a new option. You also have the ability to, in the Facebook comments, let me go to, I don't think I can access it from this step, but you will see the ability now in, let me see. Yeah, I'm not going to be able, let me see if I can actually just go into one of my other workflows and then I'll show you because I'd so much rather show than tell. So let's go into here and let's go into Facebook. And now you'll be able to see inside of your automations that, let's go to respond on comment. We can actually choose, let me see where the step is. I think it's maybe here. There is a way to choose, this is going to drive me crazy until I find it. When you are responding, reply and comments. Okay, check out the help desk, you guys. I cannot find it right now. I'm sorry, I didn't plan on showing you that. But now you have the ability, just like with Group Track or L Messenger, when we're doing like Facebook comments and we want to use our AI to automatically respond to the comments, you can actually now add an additional step and filter. So you can choose by if the comment contains a specific word or if the comment is an exact match of a specific word. Okay, so now we have the ability to do both of those. We also have the ability to use the Google Sheet lookup function to look up multiple lines instead of just one line. So that's cool. Buy now, pay later is available on invoices as well. Used to just be in the e-commerce store. Now you can use that inside of invoices. There are some new snapshots available. If I show you here, let me show you. We go to new snapshots. If you go to create a sub account, you'll see that these have all been revamped. So they've been updated. All of the funnels and the instructions and even the UI here has all been updated with new snapshots. So if you want to check that out, you certainly can do that as well. There is, if you go to let me show you here. If you go into the university here, you will see, you'll log in with your HighLevel credentials, okay? And you'll see that there is the 5-day AI challenge, you know, that HighLevel just hosted a few weeks ago. But I watched this, I checked it out, I checked out the funnel. You guys really should check this out. This is a great way to position HighLevel as basically the AI chat widget. And remember, when we're talking about how to promote HighLevel, your white label brand of HighLevel, you need to pick a feature and you need to cater your offer towards that target customer. Okay. So what does that even look like, right? It would be like, for example, you'll see in this training here, HighLevel has taken this 5-day challenge and they're showing you how to just simply resell the AI chat widget, okay? Just the AI chat widget. They're going to show you how to get that all set up. There's homework assignments that it comes with, the snapshot and all of that, and instructions on how to get all of this set up, very detailed instructions. Really encourage you guys, if you're struggling with, getting your first client, this is a great way, step by step, to figure out how to do all of that. Okay, you guys can see they gave tons and tons of resources here. And I just wanted to show you kind of the back end here of like the website, for example. So this is like the homepage, and you can see how they're positioning this, right? It's not saying, hey, HighLevel. It's not like, hey, look at all this, marketing suite of tools. It is meet your favorite new employee, a fully trained AI chat bot. Okay. And it says, never sleeps, never gets sick, never needs attention or vacation, replies right away, get started, right? You can see all we're doing is talking about the AI chat widget and all of the benefits to a local business owner. All right. So you get all of this included in that snapshot. And you'll also see, if you go to the automations, there are a ton of automations in here. It's really very thorough. It's a really good snapshot. Highly encourage you to check that out if you're struggling. If you're not struggling, if you like, look, I got the offer, I'm starting to run my ads, please do that. Don't get shiny ball syndrome and then decide you're flipping your whole business around because now you want to promote the snapshot. Okay. I see people do that all the time. That's the quickest way to keep yourself busy and broke. All right. So another thing I wanted to tell you about is OMG, the app, the mobile app for communities is now available in the Apple Store. For Android, it has not been released. It's not been approved. It's been submitted to the Google Play Store, but it has not been like approved yet. So we're still waiting on that. Highly recommend you check that out. If you want to go to the Apple Store, it's called Collab with a K. KOLLAB by LeadConnector is what it's called. Okay. So, we have the CRM app, which is LeadConnector, and that's what you're going to look up inside of Google, the Play Store or the Apple Store. So you're going to look up LeadConnector. But for the white label communities app inside of Apple or Google Play, once it gets approved for Android, you're going to look for Collab by LeadConnector. Okay. KOLLAB. Also, WhatsApp is now, if you guys are using WhatsApp, which is really popular for international customers, but if you're using WhatsApp and you have a subscription of WhatsApp at your sub-account level, you now can go into the chat widget and you can turn WhatsApp on as your mode of communication. So if you don't want to do like text messages or you don't want to do the live chat, you now can switch that over and communicate via WhatsApp, and that will show up in your conversations tab. And then as soon as they respond, it will actually open up their WhatsApp chat as well. Okay, so if that's something that you prefer to have those conversations in WhatsApp, that is available. So super, super cool. So that is what I had to share with you guys today. Let me let Edna in here. So how is everyone? Is there anything that I can help you with? Do you have any questions? I don't see any hands up yet.
I'm logging into the app on my phone.
Are you? See, you're lucky. All I saw was the screenshots that Sean was showing because I'm an Android user.
Oh, come on now. I thought you was on top of it. Yeah, I'm in it now.
You
So
know, I don't like
it's very
companies.
exciting. I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't like companies. They think they want to like lock me into their product. You know, that's what Apple does, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate that. I like
yeah,
freedom of choice.
yeah, yeah.
But you will see though, I saw the demo of it. Super, super cool. I love that we can now like send those push notifications because you know, if I'm going live every single day, it's really nice to be able to send that notification to everyone in the team. They get it right on their phone and they can just click to join. So really, really user friendly.
So it's 2:30. Okay.
Right? So your hand is up.
Shower. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna go lay down. I know. Hang on just a sec. Okay, go ahead. Hey, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I was interrupted for a second. Can you catch me later in just about 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Or
Okay.
1 minute. Be right back.
Just raise your hand when you're ready.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. When you came in, I was just.
How's everyone else? No questions? You guys are just rocking and rolling today. Love it.
I got everything set up with my automations so into Google spreadsheets. So and I'm listening to that the Chase API video again and just remaking sure that everything's, like it's supposed to be. But I'm super excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good video. I watched that a few times myself and took notes and everything and then went back and like double checked just to make sure. It was really good. Very easy to explain and stuff or understand. But cool. Did you see too? I thought about you today about the Google spreadsheet. You know, we have now the way that it's set up before, you could only do like the Google lookup in the spreadsheet based on one column, but now you can actually look up multiple columns in the Google sheet.
Oh, I didn't know that was new. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. So I guess I jumped on it as soon as they updated it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the way my lookup is set up, I have to look up two columns. Matter of fact, I
Uh-huh.
think you can add more than two, can't you? Because
I think so. Yeah.
it's add column. So
Yeah.
basically, my lookup, I have to look up two columns in order to make sure that I'm placing the data correctly. But it looked like I could continue to add columns. So no, that feature was just very timely, and I'm glad it's there. I don't want to take any more time from Miss Thomas. She's looking at me like I need to shut up, so I'm shut up.
No, she's very sweet. I'm
No,
sure she was
I know.
at all. Now I was thinking it, Charles, but she wasn't. No,
Nah,
I'm
well, the people that know me best were thinking it's enough, Charles. It's enough.
just kidding. Miss Edna, how can I help you? How are you?
Hello, Bridget. How are you? Hi, guys. It's been a minute. I've been on the book studying for my certified partners. Um, is it okay if I share where I stand, Bridget,
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I took the test today, did not pass, but that's okay. I did good. I got through everything, and it's actually a challenge I was having before. Um, connecting the Google Meet to the user profile. And when I was practicing, I had a hard time figuring it out because the Google Meet option wasn't even highlighted. You couldn't select it. Then I
Mhm.
realized you have to go down to calendar for anybody else who wants to know. I figured it out. He showed me. You go down to calendar configuration and you have to sync that calendar. And then the Google Meet will come up.
Mhm.
So I wish I had asked someone before because maybe I would have passed because I was having that challenge before. And I think one time I figured it out, but I couldn't remember. So anyway, it's part
But,
of my story multiple
you'll
times, but
never
I'm going to
forget.
get this. That's right, Bridget. I will never
You never
forget it.
forget now.
I will never
It's
forget it.
one thing you know.
That's
It's how
right.
to set that up.
That's right. So is anybody else? I know Star is anybody else here in the certified partner? No, okay. Okay.
I'm certified, but it's for something else.
Okay.
I'm self-certified.
Yeah, well, Bridget, you don't need it.
I went through because I thought, well, this will be fun. I'll just go ahead and get certified because I'm pretty sure, but
Right, right.
it's very detailed. And
It is.
I just thought I'm just going to go ahead and jump to the test, but I don't really know what the test is going to be like. I don't want to waste everybody's time and then be like, yeah, I took it and failed.
Mhm.
But
Well,
that
it's
is
yeah.
that calendar thing is something that confuses everyone. So don't feel bad. It's a
Okay.
very confusing process because
Mhm.
you have the team options and then you have like the individual profile options.
Mhm.
And that's what makes
Mhm.
it so complicated.
Mhm. Mhm.
State like what
Mhm.
is going to be at the team level and what's going to be at the user level.
Mhm. Mhm. And actually, this was a multiple look for me. The first time I had a problem, I was going through calendars and it's there, but you don't remember where the setting is.
Yeah.
So I took so much time in calendars, and it was something else that I took a lot of time in. And it just, yeah, I ran out of time the first time. So this time I actually completed it. So I feel good about that. So
Okay.
next time I know I got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
that's progress. I mean, you made it all the
That's
way through.
it.
You're doing better every iteration. So
That's it. That's it. Growth. Growth.
Yeah,
So
imagine
I'm
how much
happy.
further along. It's like, what if you never took it? Like, remember a few months ago when
Mm-hmm.
you were like, oh, I'm just so new to high level. And oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
the knowledge that you have now is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm amazed at how much I've learned, and I'm not a techie, so I needed a, a
Foundation.
structured. Yes, I needed a structured teaching, a structured course because like McCall, he can go in there and he fiddles and he learns. I couldn't do that. I can't do that. So I needed something structured, and it's really good. It's helped me a lot. Yeah, I'm amazed at the progress. So
So how,
hopefully.
I love that you said that you're not a techie person. So what do you think?
Mm-mm.
So you obviously, I know you said you didn't pass this time, but you already passed the first
Mm-hmm.
part. So what do
Mm-hmm.
you think? Would you recommend that for beginners? Do you think it's worth taking the certification?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Yes.
What do you think is the best part about the certification?
Um, it gives you a good overview. And the way it's taught, first it gives you a good overview. A lot of the things you may or may not use, but at least you have a good overview of everything. You can always go back and refer to it if you need to. I like that the lessons are very bite-sized, they're really small. So that even if you're busy like me, I'm very busy, I'm able to do a little bit every day, so that helps a lot. Um, and just I think the key is taking your time, and as you're going through it, just going on the platform and practicing what you're learning, you know. And yeah, I just I didn't know all the things that were in high level. Of course, like wow, mind blown. It's so much that you can do. But I'm amazed at how okay, it's not as intimidating now. I
Mhm.
see everything and I'm like, okay, that's how you do this. That's how you do that. So before I used to get on the platform and it was just so intimidating, and I don't feel that way anymore. So I don't remember how to do everything, but I can always refer back to the course, and I know as I practice, it'll get better. I build
Yeah.
that muscle memory. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All of what's really, really cool is that when you start like talking to clients and they're telling you all the things that they need, now you know what you can and can't do. Or at
Mhm,
least you have a really good idea of where to go to start like or like looking into that. A lot of
mhm,
times, special Charles loves to ask me complicated questions, which I absolutely love. But part of it, and sometimes I don't know the answer, but I'm able to say, well, if that was me and I wanted to do that, here's where I would start. And then
mhm,
it's kind let's work down that rabbit hole and see, like, can we get the result we want, or at least something similar to that? So yeah, that's the biggest part. So you having the foundational knowledge is really going to help you a lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank
Cool.
you for coaching me along, Bridget, as I was going early on. I was so like, oh, but yeah, I made it to the test. So yay. Thank you.
With you when you pass.
Yes.
And good for you for not being ashamed of that either. Oh my gosh. Some of us just get overwhelmed by testing, but also it just goes to show, like, I mean, I'm glad some people fail, because that would show that, like, the test is way too easy, and it kind of invalidate the certification program. You know, if everybody is just passing, if just pay and pass, you know, now it's like, because people that when you do get it, it's because you have the knowledge, and that's why. So it's a good thing.
Yeah,
good for you. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Terrence, how can I help you?
Hey, what's going on? So I just had a student come in here and I kind of chewed them out for being late. And now I'm late for this meeting. So, do as I say, not as I do. So were we talking about the benefits of getting certified? Is that what we're talking about? Because I had that question also. See, like what's the benefits as other than learning the platform and kind of learning everything that it does, is there what's the huge benefit of getting certified? And you probably covered this already. I'm sorry.
Edna, do you want to tell him?
Well, for one, people know that you know what you're doing. And also, once you finish, they put you on a directory, a HighLevel directory.
Which
and
is
if they
gohead.com, by the way.
Directory.gohighlevel.com, right. And so they will actually drive traffic to that. And so you can actually get hired, for different jobs through that website itself. So yeah, so for that reason, and I just wanted to add value to our agency, and I wanted to feel like I completely understood the platform.
Okay.
You also get like a certified partner badge that you can put on your website and on your social media profiles and things like that. That's really great. Even if you didn't want to if you're white labeling your brand and you didn't want to say like, hey, look, HighLevel, I'm HighLevel certified. If you just kind of wanted to keep it on the DL, you could still just do like your personal social media and do like consultations and things like that, because high-level users, they want to talk to someone who knows what they're talking about that can help them with their workflows and processes. So it's a great way of just adding additional value to the marketplace, but also earning additional income, and having that certification badge. That's really all you need to say, I am worthy of, paying for my time.
And and this was probably answered already, but how long does this process take? Or it just depends on the person as far as is it like you go through the curriculum like at your own pace, or is there?
It's self-guided. And then you take like a proctor exam.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ray, how can I help you?
Oh, Bridget, I figured out Namecheap. Bridget.
Oh, you did? That's okay. Ray's muted, so go ahead.
Yeah, I figured it out. I figured out Namecheap. Yeah. So I just went in and I just deleted all the records that I didn't know what they were and went to the Namecheap knowledge base, like you said. And I put all those records back in, and now I'm rolling. I'm back rolling again. But I will never do Namecheap again, though. It's all about Google Workspace now.
Well, don't do it now because it'll actually, it wouldn't mess up your records. Temporarily, it would. If you did decide you're just completely done with Namecheap altogether, you could transfer that domain to Cloudflare, and then you would still need to it's much easier, of course. But when you do transfer to Cloudflare, it will actually transfer your records for you as well. So it really makes it like the easiest transfer process ever.
My stress level was at 100. Now it's down to like 10. So before I do that, I'm gonna hang out at stress level 10 for a while, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, that's why I said you don't have to do it. Just enjoy the peace of knowing it's figured out. And in the future, sometime when you're like, hey, I'm bored and I really need some extra frustration, then you can go ahead and go through that. Ray, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
May I share my screen?
Yep.
This is not the main thing, but if you can see my white screen here, somebody said directory.go.highlevel.com. I had not ever heard of it because I'm not yet ready to go into the program. But look at these things. Went all the way to the bottom of the first page and says there's 110 that are certified, and that is a leg up. And you can see all these guys that are certified and ready to do business with anybody who logs on. So this is a great thing. I didn't know about the directory. That's a motivator to go ahead and get certified, because you can see all the skills that they're advertising and languages and stuff. And by the way, as you all probably see, not all these names are American names. There's Pakistan and Manila and Philippines, of course, but United Arab Emirates. And so I had no idea this was there. This is a motivator to go out and get certified and bring in some more conversations, at least, with people. That's not my question, but that's a statement that I thought would be helpful. Now, let me see where I am. Yeah, this one. I have had for the last week trouble, and I finally got the right person at Go High Level Help, and they bumped it up because it happens a lot. Do you know about VPNs? Last week, when this started happening, it didn't dawn on me that I had just bought and installed NordVPN. NordVPN was what it was, and I've been running NordVPN with no problems. And the reason I had done that is I had been hacked, and they took $2,000 out of my bank account. So NordVPN is an extra deal, but it's blocking everything. I can't log in, even with my right credentials, wrong credentials, reset the password, everything. I cannot log in. And one of the things that you all may come across sometimes is when you hit forgot password and they send you a 6-digit code, and you put the code in and it just hangs. It just stops. They've had that with many, many people, and they're saying that it's probably because of a VPN. So I am in the process of working with them. I don't want to throw away my brand new VPN, but that's where I am with that. But this morning, see, I have the visionary resellers. This morning when I wanted to log in, or this afternoon for most of you, I'm an hour before you, I tried to log in and it said communities-no community. Instead of up here, it says right now, communities, groups, visionaries. And so I went over here and tried to, well, that's letting me in now, but it was saying no communities. So I had turned off my VPN and it still didn't work, but I came back after doing a huge errand that I had to go on, and it did work. So it had to evidently generate or propagate throughout the internet before I could log into the communities, even to get a
Yeah, you're going to notice that using a VPN, you're going to have lots of issues. That's just a VPN
sell
thing.
it. I'm gonna say, take it back. I don't want it.
Yeah, VPN causes all kinds of issues.
Well, that was my statement. I hope nobody else gets messed up with it. So I couldn't go on after this. I couldn't go to the next problem, and that was probably the same problem, and that was Plai. I can't get back into my Plai. So
Okay, if you have support issues, it's best to contact support, because I don't want to talk about support issues here while we're live and then let everybody know everything about your account and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But just contact support when you have issues, and then privately we can work that out.
Well, that's okay, but you mean your support?
Yeah, well, yeah, either HighLevel or you can contact our support.
Right. Well, I contacted HighLevel support and they gave me a ticket, and it's been 2 days. They didn't do anything. So
follow up with them if you haven't heard back, and until you get a resolution.
There's something funny though about that. They have a shift, and the lady who had my deal worked from 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning, and she left. So they didn't know anything about what she had done with my account. So I had to wait till 12 o'clock at night to talk to them to get that lady back. But it's being worked out. One of these days I'll be back in the fold.
Okay. Well, one of the things, if regardless of support issues, that doesn't mean that you don't have things that you can do, right? So don't let support issues stop you from getting leads and doing all of those things, because I know you want to be an affiliate. So you have an affiliate link. You can still share and get leads and do all of those things while you wait for support. Charles, you had a question?
Yes, it's a your fault type of question. So, okay, here's my thought process. So I'm playing with this app, right? So now when we send an offer out, if somebody's claiming an offer and they're going through a course, we need to include maybe some language in the email to direct them to download the app so that they can then access that course from the app in their phone.
I'm not quite sure, honestly, because it's brand new. I haven't even tested it out. I
Yeah,
literally
I know I'm in it and you're not. Like, because I'm literally looking at one of my courses right now from the app, and I was just like, oh, this is like really, really cool. And then I'm like, wait, but like an offer, and I'm so used to doing everything from the laptop that I'm like, and I optimize for mobile and things like that. But now I'm really thinking like, oh, well, dang, we can get them to download the app. And I'm more or less thinking about, okay, so Go HighLevel talks about, stickiness, as far as clients and things like that is concerned. So downloading the app is one of the things that is critically important to make sure that you have sticky clients. So at the end of the day, too, the way that I use it in my actual business, I'm like, I want them to download the Collab app and then access, because now we're still talking about that same type of stickiness in it for a different reason, but still they're able to get those types of things and access those and connect and etc. And I think that that's kind of cool. So I was just trying to think through that while everybody was talking. I'm like, so now when I send an offer, if I want them to have access via mobile, I'm going to need to direct them or work out that workflow. So we direct them to download that app in the store, I guess.
Yeah, you could. You
or
could
not.
even make it like your welcome post,
Okay.
So like whether maybe if they found your offer and then they found it on mobile, it would prompt them to download. But then if they found you on desktop and they're just logging in desktop, maybe they have no idea that you have a mobile app, but in your welcome post, you can say, hey, and if you haven't downloaded our mobile app yet, here's the link. Something else about that mobile app is it will be available to white label per sub account.
That was my next question. So the screen didn't freeze, I froze. So when does that happen?
I'm not sure, but I know that that's coming soon. Sean did talk about that when he did the video. Okay. So I know that it's coming soon. One thing that I don't know though, like how the agency app, the LeadConnector, the gray label agency app, it to white label it, there's an extra charge, right? Honestly, I love LeadConnector. I don't care that it's not my brand. But there's an extra charge if you wanted to white label that. So I don't know if they're going to add a charge if you wanted to like resell the white label version per the sub account. I don't know how that's going to work.
Right, I understand that. And like, because I'm like, I need to, it's funny, I always think my primary business first. I don't even care about, I'm like, no, I want it for mine. And I was literally thinking, no, I want it white labeled. So I appreciate you answering that question, because that was literally, me, in a follow-up question, and Manolo backs me up on it every time. Well, how much is that?
Well, and I don't know the answer.
No, I know you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if they're going to charge. I'm just kind of guessing. But if you go into your actual agency account, let me get into the back here and I'll show you this mobile app option. You can see here's like the customizations, like for the your actual app here. Okay, so show download link to clients. Why is this turned off? That should be on. Customize your brand. So if I click here and I do customize, I think it's gonna payment. Yeah. So this is the price here. So it's going to be
Done.
$50 per month for the white label Zap, and then $14.91 per quarter for the white label app plus the Zap.
What's the okay?
So what this is, what I'm showing you here, this is the LeadConnector app for your agency, right? So if you want every sub account, instead of telling them, hey, if you want to download your CRM and access your account through your app, instead of saying go to LeadConnector and download it from the App Store, you would say go to Charles CRM and download it from the App Store. And then you would also, instead of saying, hey, if you want to do like, use Zapier and do a lot of your integrations, when you go to Zapier, look up Charles CRM, don't look up LeadConnector, right?
Right.
That's what this is here. So about $500 a month for that.
Okay.
So I'm sure at the sub account level, it's not going to be like that. Even if they do decide to charge extra, if they don't, that's gravy. But considering a white label app needs to be submitted to the App Store, there's going to be a process for that. So I'm just kind of probably thinking they're going to.
Yeah.
But as the agency, again, we have the ability to resell that. So if we are the high level agency owner, of course, we get it at cost, for one. But two, we can use it as another upsell within our agencies to earn a different income. Terrence?
Yeah, and I just wanted to just kind of like think how I was thinking about the collab app, which is awesome. Like it's just so fluid. Like I didn't like on this first iteration, I didn't expect it to be so fluid. So I was thinking that because when I logged into, when I downloaded it, it looked, and like I could be wrong, but it looked like the user's gonna have to initially come into your community via laptop. Because I know when I downloaded the app, it asked for my email, and then it pulled up like, do you want this, kind of like a Notion workspace? Do you want to be added to this community or this community? So then I was thinking like the same thing. I'll put into my announce post is going to be like, hey guys, make sure if you want your courses and everything on the go, make sure you go to, and actually make a video of myself and downloading the app, at least showing how the collab logo looks, and then just to have them download it. So that'll be like my first announcement post, like my pin post, how you have your pin post.
Yeah.
That's how I was thinking about doing it. So
yeah, because it's like just like LeadConnector, right? Like your clients, Terrence, you can tell them go to LeadConnector and log in. I can tell my clients go to LeadConnector and log in. All of you guys can do the same thing. But when they download LeadConnector and then they go to it, asks for login credentials, whatever credentials they put in, it's going to match up according to the agency that has them as a sub account. So that's how super cool and smart the whole like gray label thing is with LeadConnector. So the collab thing will be the same way. So like when it's cool, because if you do have multiple communities, they'll be able to see that. Now, one thing I'm wondering, since we're just talking about this, I'm wondering if you're using the gray label version, the collab version, right? But let's say that it's not white labeled. So if Terrence, let's say you have a community and I have a community and Ray is a member of both of our communities. If Ray goes to download the collab app and he puts in his credentials, it would technically have to say, Ray, do you want to join this community or this community? So I can see why it would be really important to white label, because you wouldn't want the spammy Skool effect, which is why everybody's leaving Skool and coming to HighLevel. Because when you log into Skool, it's like all these other, companies are using Skool. So it's kind of like you're not branded, So I can see why you would definitely want to white label that, not even as much as the LeadConnector original app, but more the community app white labeling. So I probably will do that when it's available. I don't think it's worth paying $500 a month. I'm pretty transparent about, you know, using HighLevel and all of that stuff. But if I was full blown only wanting to white label, it would definitely be worth that. Do you have something else, Terrence, you want to say? No. Okay. Charles.
I'm piggying back because that's all we talking about. We're just collabing today.
Yeah.
So basically you said something that was really interesting, and it's funny because I, through something, have a Skool like login or whatever. I don't use it. It just, it's, I don't know, I signed up for something and then never got into it, if that makes sense. But I see what Alex Hormozy does and all that other type stuff too.
Yeah.
So you're saying if we white label it, and let me back all the way up. When I logged in, I saw my stuff and I saw your stuff, which, and then I saw some other things that I didn't know what they were as well too, and this was my primary email. So then it could have been other things that I've signed up previously for that have Go HighLevel as a base as far as the CRM is concerned. And so if I understood what you just said correctly, what you're saying is when you go to white label, you block out, or it would block out the rest of those other accounts, and it would just specifically be your account listed there.
Correct.
Yeah, that's okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't know any other way to say that. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
And really, honestly,
Yeah,
that is one of the huge things that's a benefit over Skool, because I know a lot of very like fluential marketers, I guess. And one of the things that I have seen over and over again, they're all creating videos saying why I left Skool. And the reason is because everyone's using Skool, everyone's creating these communities in Skool. And then what happens is people start like basically if you have a free community, there's all these spammers inside of there. And then they want to join your free community and then they want to just spam all your members. And it's just such a crazy show, right? But us as white label agencies, that's too much noise. We don't want all the noise, right? We want you to be able to download or access our specific community that's branded to us. We control who gets access to it. We have total full control over what's happening with our business. So having the ability to white label that app is super incredible, because imagine the positioning too. It's not going to collab by LeadConnector to download the app. It's going to Charles CRM or Terrence CRM and download our app. That's super positioning, right? And it also keeps all that noise from invading your community.
And even the back end process of just getting an app on those platforms, like I've looked into that before in the past, and like I got two thoughts about it. I'm like, it's difficult, but it's not difficult, if that makes sense. But the fact that they've taken care of that, or will be able to take care of that for us from a white label standpoint, because it's the same thing that's already approved. They're just saying we're just changing the name. So to have that already set up and to be able to get that through, and I'm probably imagine by the time they white label it, it'll be an accelerated track as far as it going into that space. It's not like you can be paying whatever you're paying and then you got to wait 3 months for it to pass clearance. So I think that that's going to be a great benefit, and especially with my clientele for my primary business. No, I can't have a Skool effect. That's not going to work for me at all.
That wouldn't work.
That's going to cost me money. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why everybody, like when Alex Hormozy first partnered with Skool, everybody was like, ooh, HighLevel or Skool, HighLevel or Skool. And I kept saying, don't do it. I know you guys remember, don't do it. Don't do the shiny ball syndrome, and just hop on over to Skool and start building your community and send your email list to, and then now you're going to pay and all that. And then guess what happens? Everybody goes and does it, and then they cancel, and then they come back to HighLevel because they realize, one, the added cost is not worth it. The additional spam, not being able to brand your own community, all All of these things are a huge downfall of Skool. But also, just to piggyback on what you said, Charles, not only is that super cool that they take care of like getting it approved through the App Store, which yes, oh my gosh, if you've ever even investigated the process, you know
It's a
it's
beast.
worth that $1,500 price is worth that just in itself. But the upkeep, the development, the updates, all of those things that have to do with that app, we don't have to worry about. Support handles that. So yeah, super, super cool. Do you guys have anything else that you want to, that you need to ask or want to share before we leave today?
I need to win the wheel again.
Right? Let's see here. Let me make sure to put everybody's name in. All right. So we have Charles. Charles, you're first, so we'll see. Cynthia. And we have Edna. And Frankie. And Janai. And Manolo. Let's see, Manny. Miss Maria. Ray. Terry. Ricky. And Tracy. Okay, so I'm going to call these out. So make sure that I call your name. All right, so we have Charles, Cynthia, Edna, Frankie, Janai, Manny, Maria, Ray, Terry, Ricky, and Tracy. Did I miss anyone? Speak now. Forever hold your peace. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. If you guys are unfamiliar, whoever's name gets drawn will receive a
Terrence.
Terrence? Oh.
Oh, you said Terry. I thought you said Terrence. Yeah, you don't got me on there? Oh, no, I'm there. I'm there. In the green? There you go.
Terrence,
Okay.
now you have to
Good looking out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so whoever wins will receive a 30-minute private consultation. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel.
Like Wheel of Fortune, big money, big money.
Cynthia. I really thought it was going to be Charles for a second there. All right.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Thank you.
You're
Congrats,
so
congrats.
I will
Thank
send
you. I need this.
I'll send you the calendar to book your appointment when we're done here. Cool, cool.
Okay, thank you. Awesome.
You guys have anything else that I can help you with before we go?
Yeah, Bridget, I have one thing. On the only way I can get to these Zooms is from your app. I can't get on from my computer, from the regular website, the laptop. It keeps on saying I don't have access. Yeah, it won't let me for some reason. I don't know why.
Let me just make a note and I'll just resend your
cool.
Visuals.
Okay,
Colby?
thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms on the thread.
Yep. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have an awesome weekend, everyone.